Hey guys, what's going on? I apologize for not doing a vlog last week. If you remember from a couple weeks ago, I said I had a cold. That cold decided to turn into a double sinus infection with some fluid on my ears. So I wasn't feeling bad, except for my equilibrium was a little goofy. And my voice sounded like I was talking like this. So I didn't really feel like making a video. Today we're going to talk about a couple of things. One thing being this chocolate project. I hub stacked it with white hub stacks, but that's not important. What's important is the yo-yo itself. When I first started out, one of the first metals I bought and the first one drop that I bought was the chocolate project. I bought it at Yo-Yo Nation back when they sold one drops, and they still should, but that's a whole different story. And it was very cool. It fit my hand perfectly. It felt right. I loved the weight. I loved everything about it. I wasn't wild about the color though, but it was what was in stock. From this chocolate project is my friendship with David and Sean at One Drop developed. From a lot of questions of me asking them stuff about it, new colors, when's new ones coming out, this, that. That's how everything started with One Drop. So it means a lot to me to have one back. I got it in a trade. When someone offered it, I took the trade immediately. I just put fresh pads in here so it's a little snappy. When they offered the trade, I took it. I mean, there's no way I would pass that up. So it's cool to have it back because it's part of my yo-yo history and part of my history with One Drop. So it's cool to have one back. The other thing I was going to talk about, a lot of people have seen some of the work I've been doing paint-wise, and they've asked me to do some paint for them and stuff like that. Right now I'm not doing that, simply because what I use is pretty much wasteful. I use a car gun and a compressor, which is meant for spraying huge panels with a nice wide frame. That's a school bus going by, so it's loud. But basically, I'm looking at getting an airbrush set up. If that happens, I'll be able to do some more detail work, a lot more colors, a lot more paint that I'll be able to purchase myself versus, some of this paint, the color changing stuff's $1,300 a gallon. A friend of mine works at a car place, so he gives me what, if they have a little bit left over, to them it's waste. They're not going to use it for anything, but for me, they let me use it. So hopefully in the near future I'll be able to bring some paint stuff to the market, and you guys can get custom paint jobs, and we'll go from there. Other than that, I really don't have too much to talk about. I'm not going to say anybody's name. That was just a joke, but then it turned into my emails and PMs and YouTube just getting slammed with people saying, say my name, say my name. Maybe one day I'll make a separate channel called Say My Name, where I'll just do 9-10 hours at a time of saying people's names. I love all you guys. I wish I could say everybody's name in a video, but let's be honest, it's too much. So, sorry. Till next week, maybe I'll have something more interesting to talk about.